To start, go to Tools, Asset Store Importer Pro to open the tool. At this step, the package manager will be automatically open. Let it load. In the package manager window, go to My Assets section and select the All option and press the load button and let it load completely. After it is done loading, maximize the package manager window and scroll down slowly through all the assets and let them load their status. You'll only have to do this the first time you open this tool. And after that, the tool will cache all the asset status, and you won't have to do this step again unless you acquired some new asset from the asset store. After all assets finish loading, minimize this window, make sure not to close it, and click the Refresh Status or Refresh Packages button on the tool so that all asset statuses will be updated. You can view both the My Assets and the Registry Packages list. In Registry section, the blue items indicate they are already imported into the project. The green items indicate they are not imported. The red items indicate they are deprecated. The Registry section has both the built-in and Unity Registry packages from the package manager. The My Assets section has the My Assets from the package manager. A few things to note. A profile indicates a set of different groups of assets. A group indicates a set of assets. There is a Rename button, clicking on which you can rename the selected profile. For example, let's make it Environment Props. Now let's add a new group by pressing this button at the bottom and rename it to Rocks. And search and select assets from the left to add to this group. You can either drag the asset from left to right or click the plus button next to an asset and add it a group. Or click the Add All button to add all the filtered assets to the group. Let's create another group and name it Plants and add some plant assets to this group. The green colored items indicate they can be imported. You can click the box buttons to import that specific asset. The yellow colored items indicate they are not yet downloaded, and you can press the download button here to download them first. The red colored items indicate they are deprecated and ideally should not be imported into the projects as they have a higher chance of causing problems. By pressing the I button on the left, you can directly view that asset on the package manager. On clicking the download button here, you can see that it started downloading and its status updated to In Process. After it finishes downloading, press the Refresh Status button to update its status. You can press the Import All button to import all the assets in this group. Now, all the assets in this group are imported, and you can see in the console that all the assets were imported successfully. You can press the Download All Missing button to import all the assets from all the groups in this selected profile. As you can see, upon pressing it, all the assets started downloading. As before, after they finish downloading, press the Refresh Status button to update their status. You can press the Import All Missing button to import all the assets from all the groups in this selected profile. Okay, now let's press this button and create a new profile and rename it to Characters. And add a new group and name it Player Models. And add some player model assets to this group. Now let's create another group and name it Enemies and add some enemy model assets to this group. You can see the various status for each of these assets. You can press the Export Profile button to export this profile as a JSON file and save it at any location. Now let's delete this profile by pressing the Delete button. Now there's only a single profile left. We can press the Import Profile button to import the previously exported profile.json file, and it will be added as a new profile. You can even share this .json file with other users so that they can save and import the same set of assets into their projects easily, provided they also have purchased the specific assets in the profile. You can also click the Save All Packages button to save the list of all the packages you own. both the My Assets and registry packages as a JSON file to view them. You can also sort the assets by various parameters like name, purchase date, and first published date. And you can also sort them by ascending or descending order by pressing this up or down button next to it. You can also filter the assets, either show all assets or hide the deprecated assets. This is because importing deprecated assets is not recommended, as they have a higher chance of causing problems in the project. You can view the settings by pressing this button. In this, there are multiple settings you can change according to your preference, but the default settings are recommended. There are two import modes, sequential and parallel. In sequential mode, the assets will be imported one after the other, while in parallel mode, multiple assets will be imported simultaneously. There are also two recompile modes, after each import and after importing all assets. The after each import is preferred in most cases, but you can select the after importing all assets in cases when there are a large number of assets to be imported, or some of the assets are very large in size. In the latter case, after all assets are imported, a long recompile time is expected. Thus, in order to shorten this, you can open Task Manager and force kill Unity and reopen the project so that the recompile time is shortened. You can also select the number of max parallel imports. Note that this is only the max value and does not necessarily import that many assets in parallel all the time. It depends on the system resources available or the currently importing assets sizes at that time. You can also select the import worker count mode. Ideally, it should be in auto mode, but in case your system is lagging while importing, you can change it to manual mode and decrease the import worker count to a lower value. Be careful when pressing this Clear All Profiles button, as it will delete all the created profiles and groups, and you will have to create them again from scratch. Ideally, you can delete the profiles one by one, rather than using this Clear All Profiles button. And make sure to export the profiles in case you might mistakenly delete them.